man with a cell phone on his wrist. Oh shit. I don't want to do that. Actually, wait. So what is that actually for? It seems like Nico... I could actually present that and say, like, what is it you were gonna confess? I suppose. What's that? It's a ticket for the press conference. You were going to give one after winning the Grand Prix, right? Huh? Me? Yes, while you were in costume, no less. I never heard anything like that. Not like that, dude. He only heard about the stage show. They always leave that kind of stuff to my manager. He didn't know? That's odd. Well... Dude, I think it's about time for me to get going. Please, wait. I really need to take your case. There's always other people in need of a lawyer, right? Want me to introduce you to a few? Please let Mr. Nick represent you. Man, oh man. Lawyers these days. Now you dudes use kids to pull in clients too? If you don't take me as your lawyer, then the killer is going to... Wait. What did you just say? The killer? The killer? What's he doing? He looks like he's mulling something over. Alright, dude. I accept your terms. Huh? I'll let you represent me in court. But we did it. We did it, Mr. Nick. Yeah. We did the easy part. I don't feel any better for it, and he doesn't look too happy either. Go ahead, ask me anything. I'll help out as much as I can. There we go. He actually has a brain, or a mind of his own now. Not on guard. Man, I thank my lucky stars that people know my name. Well, you're quite the hero, and you're in the national spotlight. I didn't know who he was. Does that mean I'm not a good citizen? It's really great to be the Nickel Samurai. Dude, lately I just keep on getting more and more popular. True enough. The Nickel Samurai is very popular among high schoolers and secretaries right now. I guess Mr. On Guard has a way of catching the eyes of women. Do you know my motto? Refreshing like a spring breeze. That's what I am. A spring breeze. That's why this kind of scandal is disastrous, dude. I mean, even if I get out of here tomorrow, it's still gonna look bad. Everyone loves a good scandal. That is true. What happened? Can you tell me about your activities last night? After I got the award, I took a break and went back to my room. I had the post-ceremony stage show to do. So I was in my Nickel Samurai costume. And you were alone the entire time? My manager was running around being busy, so yeah. Because of the press conference you were supposed to have after the show. I told you, dude. I have no idea about any press conference, alright? That's strange. I thought the Nickel Samurai was going to confess something. Anyway, when I was leaving my room, that's when I noticed it was kinda noisy. Mr. Corrida was already dead at that time. Yeah, that's what I gathered. Anyway, from my manager. But the way he's always talking about his manager, it's as if she runs his life. That's when the detective in the green coat showed up. He searched me. And then, out of the blue, the dude arrested me. The victim. About you and the victim, Mr. Juan Corrida. What sort of... That's got nothing to do with anything, dude. Man, with that face of his, you can't even tell he's the same age as me. And he wanted to try making a Gem and Ninja movie, even though we all know it'd fail. Ninja Samurai still won in the end, right? Nickel Samurai. Yeah, I took the Grand Prix by storm. So why would I, the winner, have any reason to kill the guy anyway? Dude, you'd think it'd be the other way around, you know? Charge of murder. Do you know why you were arrested? Guess maybe my full-body search went badly? Did they find something on you? They found a button from the Gem and Ninja's costume. A button? I don't get it either. It was caught in the pleats of my samurai pants, or hakama. Dude, I really think someone planted it there though. I'm serious. Wonder if that's what really happened. I guess it's about all I'm going to get out of him. Mr. Nick? Yeah? Let's ask one last thing. Let's test Mr. On Guard to see if he really is innocent or not. We can do that? Yes. The Magatama. If you use this. Maya's Magatama. He won't be able to hide any secrets from you, Mr. Nick. I'm sure of it. I get it. Mr. On Guard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Please answer me honestly. What is it, dude? Did you kill Mr. Juan Corrida? Oh my god. Please put the phone away and answer this question yourself. Alright, just so we're clear. Oh, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes one Karita, okay? Well, Mr. Nick? Nothing. Not a chain or lock in sight. Which means, I think it is alright to trust him. Yeah, it does appear that way. Well, at least I can breathe a sigh of relief, knowing my client is innocent. The trial's tomorrow, right? I'm counting on you, dude. Alright. To be continued! So that's part 1, I guess. I guess you could call it chapter 1, I suppose. Yeah, chapter 1 of case 4. Right, okay. So, wait, I thought the trial was today. Well, at least we were able to get Mr. Matt Ungard as our client. And we know that he didn't do it, which is very important. So now what do we do? Well, the trial is tomorrow and we only get this one chance. There's only one way to prove Mr. Ungard's innocence. We have to find the real killer. Okay, then let's start looking. Really? Oh, I can go straight to the detention center. Nah. To the lobby! So who am I speaking? Oh, fuck's sake. Hey, what do you think you're doing? You can't come in without... Good morning. Hold on, it's you! What's going on around here? I heard Pa Juan was killed. Is that true? It's a bad rerun, is what it is. Not what this is. Another Steel Samurai doing the most evil of deeds. You know, that's not entirely... I'll have you know that I was a huge fan of Juan's. Why, oh why, do all the stars I'm interested in drop one by one like flies? Actually, I wanted to ask you about the murder and what happened. Don't push me, boy. Mr. Nick? I couldn't hear everything she said because she was talking too fast. Miss Orbag, could you please speak a little slower? Don't boss me around, you spiky-head smarty pants. Oh my god. Alright, let's have a word with Oldbag. The victim! My dear wait, what? Oh, hammer! I thought it said hamster! I think my eyes are failing me too. My dear Hammer died a year ago in that dreadful murder. And only recently did I finally find a star that makes this heart go ba-dump again. I don't know what to say. Can I ask you, why does every star I cheer for always end up kicking the bucket? I'd watch your words. No one's going to get away with saying anything bad about my Juan. I haven't said anything. I don't believe a word that woman says anyway. Huh? What woman? That irritating backwater girl with the afro and the horrible country accent. Oh, Lotta. I mean, what is that manner of speaking supposed to be? And why does she never stop? Honestly, women these days, they don't know the meaning of the word modesty. Oh, fuck's sake. Pearls, are you thirsty? Oh, a little. Okay, I'll go get you some juice or something. Thank you very much. Hey, are you paying attention? Young'uns today. So I guess Miss Oldbag heard everything from Lotta. I want to ask you about what happened around the time of the murder. I don't know anything about that. I was here getting ready. Getting ready for what? The show, of course. Well, and the press conference afterwards. Cue mysterious music for the magical press conference. Anyway, I don't know anything about the murder. Ah, I see. But if you're talking about what I saw, that's different. I saw it very clearly. Okay. I saw the most important moment of the night. What you witnessed? The most important moment? You don't mean... Oh, so now you treat me with respect, you disrespectful child. When you speak to your elders, you should always be polite. Really. Kids today. Please tell me, what did you see? Oh, no. Really? Oh my god, she's got 4 of them. Jesus! The murder last night was gruesome, wasn't it? But then, what murder isn't? Please don't stray onto another tangent. Please. If you want to hear more, then show your respect and bring in this lady a present. Right, so that's behind 4 Cyclops. That ain't gonna be going anywhere anytime soon. So is there nobody here? Powers? Looks like the investigation is still in full swing. The hotel staff and the police are running around like a bunch of headless chickens. I wonder if we can do any investigating of our own in this kind of atmosphere. Well, got to roll up the sleeves and try, I guess. Yeah, that's a good point. Moving on to the hallway. So, here we are. Hey, you're here! Been waiting for you, Mr. Lawyer. Lotta. Hey, Mr. Cop fella, the thief showed his face. What? Arrest him, put him on trial, find him guilty, give him the death penalty. What's wrong, Lotta? You feeling alright? Looked here and there and up and down the mountain, but it ain't here. So why don't you just hurry up and give it back to me, you creep? What are you looking for? My camera. Camera. It's my lifeblood. I'm gonna die without my $700 camera. Your camera? Look, don't lots of people say the criminal always goes back to the scene of the crime? And looky, here you are. Yep, here I am, faced with a lot of trouble. What the hell is this photo camera? I didn't steal no damn camera. So, you lost your camera? It ain't no ordinary camera. You buy it in a store and it's $1,600 brand new. Huh? But didn't you just say you bought it for $700? Had a nice long talk with the guy at the store. About 5 hours, I reckon. I made this itty bitty scratch on it and the manager got all huffed up in the face. He gave me his talking to and was real mean about it too. He done made me cry. When did you lose your camera? Last night, after the murder happened. Must have been when I was busy running around looking into things. That's when I lost sight of my dear darling, expensive sweetie. Lotta, what did you capture with that expensive camera of yours? I don't rightly know. I snapped a shot of anything that caught my eye. So I don't remember. And besides, I couldn't get anything from my big scoop. I wonder if Lotta's missing camera is even connected to the murder. Oh, there we go. Lotta's camera added to the court record. What happened? Lotta, please tell me what you know about what happened at the time of the murder. Well, before the ceremony last night, I was hanging around here in this area. Yeah, actually I was here until around the time Mr. Ongard was arrested. What were you doing here? You sure you went to school, city boy? Wherever Lotta Hart goes, there's a story to be found. A big scoop to be had. A big scoop. I told you before, I'm gonna be the best tabloid photographer the world's ever seen. Reckon course. That means I'm always looking for the perfect shot. Wonder what scoop she was after this time. Although, I was also on the lookout for the other stars that were here. So, maybe I wasn't here the entire time. Big scoop. Lotta, are you sure you weren't here the entire time? So you could take a picture for your big scoop? Well, maybe I was, but that's what real journalists do. I got some juicy inside info, so I thought to myself, why not get a picture for proof? What kind of story was it that you would hang around here? Not another. Okay, hers is a bit simpler. Oops, sorry Mr. Lawyer. Can't be telling you that. Trade secret, you know. Not again. Why does everyone have something to hide? We've been stopped, haven't we? Yeah, take that, Mr. Lawyer. I'm glad someone around here is happy. Miss Lotta and your I rule smile. Well, I guess I'm screwed here. Time to move! To another place that I've not... Oh! Wait, Karita and Ongard. I guess Ongard's first. Okay, so... where are we? We're in Mr. Matt Ongard's dressing room. This is our client's room. May I help you with something? Oh! We are... You're Mr. Ongard's lawyer, correct? I gathered as much. I also looked for lawyers on my end, but to no avail. How did you know I'm his lawyer? You were just saying that he is your client. In a situation like this, the only person who would use such a word would be his lawyer. Wow. It's simple deduction, really. The trial is tomorrow. and Mr. Onguard's situation is looking rather grim. So you came here one stop in your mad dash to find clues to build his case, correct? Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally off either. It's really not the time to be showing off, Mr. Nick. I'm Adrian Andrews. I hate to waste time, so let's get down to business. To defeat the Huns. Alright. She may be of small stature, but appearances can be deceiving. She's got a very interesting music track. Night of the Murder. I assume the first thing you need to know is what everyone was doing that night, correct? Yes, that is correct. Then I will tell you. Before the award ceremony, I had dinner with Mr. Onguard. In this very room, I might add. Dinner? What did you eat? I told you, I hate to waste time with trifling details. If you took a look at the table yourself, you wouldn't need to ask me. I bet she's a lot of fun at parties. When the award show was starting, I headed for Viola Hall. And after the show ended, you came back to this room? No, I had some small errands to run. I helped with the preparations in the lobby. Oh, preparations for the post-ceremony show, I guess. When it was time for the post-ceremony show, I came back to call for Mr. Onguard. After that, I went to visit Mr. Kurita. And that's when you found his body, isn't it? You really held strong through everything. Yeah, she does seem to be mentally tough as nails. Relation to Onguard. So, about you and... Stop right there. Don't expect me to believe you haven't been talking to me without knowing how we relate. Sorry. I have no idea why Mr. Onguard chose you as his lawyer. Why did you have to go and say something like that? Mr. Nick, calm down and hang in there. I'll give you a shoulder rub to relieve your stress later, alright? I already gave you my name earlier, but I'll add that I'm Mr. Onguard's manager. His manager? Speaking of managers, did the victim Mr. Kurita have one? No, he did not. He didn't. Global Studios has a very different policy from Worldwide Studios, in that Worldwide Studios does not assign individual managers to their stars. I see. This industry is very ruthless and unforgiving. Actually, if you look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself to your poor partner. Dragging a little girl like her to places like this, honestly. You're wrong, I'm doing this to help Mystic Maya. Pearls, calm down and hang in there. I'll buy you a juice later, alright? Wow, I love the fact that they had the same sort of dialogue, but with different things. A shoulder rub for Mr. Wright. And a juicy drink. Did you know the victim, Mr. Kurita? Yes, I knew him. The world is such a small place after all. Did you know about his rivalry with the Nickel Samurai? Honestly, they were like children when it came to that. Time and time again, those two competed with each other over the most uninteresting things. If either one of them weren't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have needed to die. Wait, needed? Needed to die? I've got a hunch that this woman knows more than she's letting on. She must know why Juan Kurita was killed. Maybe. I'm mostly confused. Why did she say he needed to die? No, nobody would have needed to die. That just seems an oddly specific thing to say. Motive for murder. Do you have any ideas as to why Mr. Kurita was murdered? Why would you ask me about such a thing? I'm just doing my job. So, do you have any ideas? And Cyclock. Great, how many this time?
Oh, I go harder.
Miss Andrews? Sorry, but there's nothing more I have to add to this conversation. Is it a Cyclock, Mr. Nick? Yes, there's getting to be more and more of these lately. Great. So that's another roadblock. Sheesh. I go back to the hallway and into Juan Kurita's room, I guess. It's the only other place I can go. Holy bears! Wow. Mr. Nick, where are we? We're in Mr. Juan Kurita's room, pals. Mr. Kurita. The victim. Which makes this the crime scene, too. Oh, it's you! So, what happened? The kidnapper? Has he contacted you again? Not yet. He probably won't until we win Mr. Onguard's acquittal. You doing okay, pal? Hanging in there? I just want Maya to be alright. We don't have a lot of time left. but I'm gonna help you as much as I can, pal. Can you do that, even if we want to look around the crime scene? Just this once. Special circumstances, right, pal? I'll even tell you everything I know, but you gotta keep quiet. It's my neck on the line here. Thank you. Oh, that's right. I got you guys a map of this hotel. Oh, map of the hotel, pal. Here you go, little missy. Wow, you're giving it to me? Thank you. Oh my gosh, you're so excited. Wouldn't want you to get lost in a hotel too big for its own good. Mr. Nick, I got a map. That's great, pals. But Mr. Nick, I can't read what it says. Aww. Alright, so let's talk to him about everything. So, cause of death. Do you know what was the cause of death? I thought it was like, what was the reason? What was the reason for the cause of death? Well, technically the final autopsy report isn't out yet, but one look at the scene of the crime should tell you, pal. The scene of the crime? Yeah, here's a picture. He was stabbed? I can't tell. Is that a knife sticking out of his shoulder, or is that part of his costume? Oh, it does actually. There's a knife in his chest. Yeah, pal, that's the murder weapon. He was stabbed with a knife. So he was stabbed to death. They're looking at the fingerprints down at the lab right now. There were fingerprints on the knife? Yep. And it looks like they're pretty sure they're Matt Ongaard's prints, pal. That's bad. Real bad. What kind of knife though? It did not look like a sharp knife. It looked like a dinner knife. In which case, those things are not sharp to stab somebody with. They're blunt at the end of them, for Christ's sake. Reason for arrest. Why was Mr. Ongaard arrested? Maybe they would pierce the skin. Or like be sharp enough to stab somebody if you put enough force into it. I don't know, I just assumed because they're blunt they won't really do much. Because we had evidence on him. Evidence? Looks like the victim, Wonka Reader, really put up a big fight. I don't see. Yeah, one look at the crime scene and you can tell. Yeah, you sure can. Oh wait, the stuff on the floor, I think. There's signs of a struggle everywhere. Well yeah, during the fight his button came off. Mr. Ongaard said something about a button. Something like one of the German ninja's buttons got caught in his hakama, even. But that's not all. What? There was a witness, pal. A witness? Who is it? Ah, fuck's sake. Oldbag! That lady, Miss Oldbag. Please, anyone but her. The prosecution has plenty of evidence to make a solid case. Not to mention, there's something at the crime scene that was a little off. Something that was a little off? As in, that's for you to figure out, pal. Alright, let's try to figure it out, Mr. Nick. Alright. So let's examine the sign of the struggle. How do I, like, move across without pressing it? Not that way. How do I do it? Y. X. L. Ah, there we go. I knew there'd be one button. So what I want to examine is the struggle, or the rubble, whatever the hell that is. Bottles of cosmetics are all over the floor. This is probably where Mr. Karita fought his assailant. What's this glass fragment from? God, I really can't read. A flower vase, maybe? There are flowers on the floor, but I don't know what they are. You don't know much about flowers, do you, Mr. Nick? I guess not. What about what's on the dresser? It's a beautiful wine glass. And there's tomato juice in it. Ew, tomato juice. I don't really like it much. There's a bottle of it on the table over there. That's probably where this came from. But doesn't it seem weird? What seems weird? I mean, everything else is scattered all over the floor. She's right. The flower vase was broken and the makeup is strewn everywhere. Why is this glass the only thing that's still alright? That's a really good point, actually. Especially when everything is surrounding it's on the floor. It just seems a bit strange. We've also got the guitar case. This is a guitar case, I guess. A little beat up, but still usable. That's strange. The guitar is not here. You think? I can see. Because there's nothing inside it. Maybe he forgot to bring it to the show. But Mystic Maya, she said the bright red guitar was a Jammin' Ninja's signature item. That's true. Huh? This guitar case is wet. But it's only wet on top of the lid. Yeah, there's no water inside the case. This is water, isn't it? Oh god, I hope it's not water. I hope it's water and not blood. So what else could I examine? Tomato juice? Wait, what's this? I can't examine that, so it's nothing important. What about the table? Looks like Mr. Corrida had dinner last night. This bottle, it's tomato juice. We had a lot of food at the award show last night. I still don't understand why the hell they censor alcohol in these games. Why did they turn what is quite obviously wine into tomato juice? I just don't understand it. It's like they do it in so many games when they localize it for the West. It's like in Earthbound they turned the bars into cafes and everything related to alcohol turned into caffeine and coffee related stuff. It's just really stupid and I don't understand it. I wonder if the stars had gone on stage after only eating a meager meal like this. Though to be fair, this could just be censorship from like however many years ago, 15 or so years ago. But yeah, that could just be why. Because Earthbound was around at not really the same time, but I don't know, it's just always been something that I found really strange. I can examine the bed. So that's a bed, right? Yep, it's big, but it's a bed. It's so soft. Big beds must be a rarity for her. Boop, 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 boop. I don't see anything else. Hey! Oh my god, I can examine all sorts. A big bear! Wow, there are a lot of bears. Alarm clock ones, collector's editions, stuffed teddies, plastic models. It's pretty overwhelming. Is there a kind of bear he doesn't have? There's even a few in the trash can. You know, I get the feeling maybe the guy didn't really like bears. Poor teddies. It's hard to bear with all these problems. Wait, why the hell did he pop into my thoughts? I don't think I want to bear with the trauma the last case caused me. Why the hell did that happen? What's wrong, Mr. Nick? Nothing. Absolutely nothing, Pearl. Shit, I don't want to move. Crap. I don't want to talk either. I want to present. Sheesh. I'm really not good at this. Right, wine glass. So, about this wine glass. Ah, so you noticed it, pal. The whole crime scene was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that was untouched. You noticed that too, Detective Gumshoe? No, actually Miss Von Karma noticed it first. Yeah, Pearl's noticed it before me too. Hey, wait a minute. So does that mean Miss Von Karma's coming here? Yeah, she's coming. Man, you're gonna be in so much trouble, pal. I think it'd be best if you didn't bump into her here. You can bet the instant I see her, I'll be running the 1,000 meter dash. Uh-oh. Oh no, she's nearby. Oh no! What's that beeping noise, Mr. Nick? Mm-hmm. I've heard this sound somewhere before. It's Miss Von Karma. Run! Run for the hills! Huh? Whenever I hear that sound for some reason, she pops out of nowhere and whips me. Come to think of it, that did happen the last time. So, sorry, I gotta make myself scarce. Later, pal. He collapsed. Unless you reveal your true nature, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Would it be too much to ask for you to be nice to me for a change? So you're the type to steal information from pitifully hopeless detectives. That's very dishonourable of you. It looked like she was whipping herself. Hey, don't you dare run away, Scruffy McTrenchcoat. I didn't think the detectives of this country could be this pitiful. Detective, come over here for a second. Jesus, Jesus! Oh, poor Gumshoe. Oh my god. I feel better knowing at least you were man enough to face your punishment. He was so scared, he just froze up on the spot. Mr. Phoenix Wright. You have soiled my perfect prosecution record. I'll never forget that. This time, victory is mine. Victory is yours? Is that all this means to you? What? Come, scruff face. The investigation briefing is about to begin. Yes, sir. I've never felt so bad for Gumshoe. This isn't over yet, I swear on my family's honour. Now what did she throw at me? What is this? Well, I guess this means I gotta get back to the precinct now, pal. If you ever need me, come down to the Criminal Affairs Department, alright? And if you can, try not to let Miss Von Karma see you. Yeah, okay. Oh, it's on the table. Oh. Bum 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 ba dum ba dum bum 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 ba dum ba dum bum. Ah, poor Gumshoe. He really just has the shit end of the stick. Mr. Nick, what's this piece of paper? It's called an autograph. Autograph? It's got Mr. Karida's name written on it, so it's his autograph. I can't read it at all. To be honest, I've never seen writing that looks like this. It's a special way of writing called cursive. Look here, see how it says, "To my dearest Wendy," in more normal letters here? This sloppy, unreadable writing, it's crazy and cruel to give this to someone. Hold on. Wendy? I've heard that name somewhere before. Wait. Old bag? Really? Really? Would he say Ugh. He really gave that to Wendy? Not so sure. Hallway. Right, where was she? Oh, the Viola Hall. But, is there somebody here? Hey, it's Powers! Oh, Mr. Wright, how are you? Oh, Mr. Powers. Have you been here the entire time? Yeah, people connected to the murder aren't allowed to go home, let alone leave. Sheesh. Wait, how is he connected? Because I'm not sure. Maybe he's... I can't get a sentence out. Yeah, I really don't know. The Nickel Samurai. Can you tell me a little more about the Nickel Samurai TV show? Okay. Wait, haven't we already been through this? The Nickel Samurai is an action hero program aimed towards kids. It's a sequel to The Steel Samurai. I see. This time there are 3 samurai brothers, Aluminium Samurai, Tin Samurai, and of course, the Nickel Samurai. It's a love Y in Neo World Tokyo. I see. Wait, a love what? A love Y. This girl, Sayo, works at a tea shop. And all 3 guys fall for her at the same time. So it's not exactly a, triangle. Oh, I guess the Y shape is like the 3 brothers colliding over this one girl. Anyway, Sayo is actually the daughter of the evil Strawberry Clan's leader. Sounds like an unusual situation. Like Romeo and Juliet. Times 3. Yeah. Strange thing is, this sort of forbidden love story is really big with the office ladies. Yes, Belle? What happens next? I want to know. Does Miss Sayo fall in love? She does, doesn't she? Every Sunday at 8 AM. I'm gonna stop watching Kids Masterpiece Theatre starting this week. Can't believe she's really considering it. Yeah, she's just real happy about it. So what's the German Ninja TV show like? It started from a remake of an old movie, to tell you the truth. The German Ninja is, like the samurai shows, aimed towards kids. It's got the Steel Samurai theme song though. It's the story of a ninja who can't climb a wall but became a big pop star. What? He was a really lousy ninja. Absolutely couldn't do any ninja-related things right at all. But boy could he sing! With his trusty bright red guitar in hand, he took the ancient world by storm. A ninja with a bright red guitar. And then the final fight in front of his beloved Princess Misola? German versus the Muromachi 5. Suddenly our brave hero catches a not-so-German cold the night before Battle 3. Oh, that's too bad for him. Yeah. This kind of pop music-based love story is something high school girls really like. Yes, Belle? What happens next? I want to know. The Jamming Ninja. Will he be able to sing? What about Princess Mazzola? Every Sunday at 8 AM. Which show should I watch? I can't believe she's really considering it. Oh no, she's getting all kind of confused. Powers, what do you know about... not Von Karma, Andrews. Hey, that's Miss Andrews. She's Matt's manager. Actually, I was interested in her for a little bit. Just a little. So Mr. Powers likes this type of woman. What do you know about Miss Andrews? Well, see, here's the thing. I don't really know her, you know? There's sort of a small rumour going around about her right now. A rumour? If you're interested, I can give you a little bit of the details. He's so happy, he looks like a lion that's just found his next meal. Alright. So, what's the rumour? The gossip on Adrian. Would you mind telling me about this gossip? Yeah, so you're interested in it too. I figured you would be. Yeah. I have such a weakness for celebrity gossip too. Oh really? You too, huh? Yeah, so take a look at this. Looks like a tabloid Miss Oldbag would read. Alright, let's see here. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous. To the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss AA. You see now, don't you? What? You can stop pretending to be in the dark, Mr. Wright. Wonka Reader didn't have a manager of his own. Which means, if we're talking about a certain manager with the initials AA, Adrian Andrews. Yeah, exactly. This is big news. But it seems kind of odd. That woman, Miss Andrews, together with the biggest rival of her client? Yeah, it's that wonderful thing that can only happen between two people. Miss Powers looks so happy. Mr. Powers. Powers is just following along, not having any idea as to why she's smiling. Well, like the saying goes, one man's garbage is another man's treasure. So we got a magazine clipping. I guess I can go back to old bag? I suppose? Right, so first and foremost... present the Magatama. She has 4 locks though! Oh wait, it's a signature that says "To my dearest Wendy." That makes a lot more sense. What you witnessed? Alright, I'll be honest with you for now. Then please, tell us what you saw. But oh, what a waste! And here I have a perfectly good chance to have a little fun at you young'un's expense. Because I'm a little devil, after all. Doesn't that imply you aren't a good person? Alright, I'll give you what you want. She wants this. The autograph. To my dearest Wendy. Take that!